Alright, hi everyone, hi Pixel, hi Silver. I'm so sorry about earlier, I don't know what happened. Basically I started stream and then I got some water. When I checked the stream, I was so confused, I thought it was still live, but it's just keep looping on. I'm like, what the heck is happening? I thought, there are two signal now. One signal is just the standard 2.4G and the other one is 5G, and my... Oh, super loud. Really? What is going on? Let me just put it down a little bit. Hold up. Is it okay? Is it better? Is it better? Is it better? What this? What? Is this better? It's not better. Hold up. Alright, I'm looking at the audio wave. This should be better now. I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. This should be better now. Okay, let me know if this one better, or do you need or do I need to make it a bit louder? It's better now. Alright, I'm going to keep it at that level. Around here, okay. Anyway, so basically I thought with the usual connection, because I'm using extender and my extender doesn't pick up the 5G signal, I thought it would be fine. I did a speed test before starting out and it was fine. Suddenly it just dropped like super stupid. Yeah, suddenly it just dropped like stupidly low, the bandwidth of my extender. I don't know what happened, so I need to change it to 5G and yada. But hopefully it's fine now. Hopefully. But yeah, how are you guys doing? I hope this one is okay. Is it better now? Like, is the music and my voice balanced? It really is not a stream without technical difficulties. Anyway, we are continuing our tower today. Hopefully I can finish it. Alright, awesome. It really is not a stream without technical difficulties here and there. Alright, anyway. How does this work again? Okay, so add one layer and then two. Okay, one. So add one layer. Just isn't it? Oh, okay, I see. I see what happens there. Okay, and then We need to add 2 over here. Right, 2 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So start from here. Just like that. And that should be good. Okay, I need to get rid of this. Thank you for sleeping, Silver. I need to fill it up. Let me just fill this real quick. Also, Pixel, Silver, I got an ace on MCCI today. My life is complete. Also, I'm looking forward to watch the stream again, to rewatch the stream and just hear how loud I was. It was so funny. Oh yeah, I saw that on Discord. Yeah! I'm a pro now. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't even know how I got that. But yeah, I'm hoping that I can finish this tower quickly so I can go back to MCCI and just whack some hats. Because that's what I do now, whacking hats on MCCI. Alright, how does this work again? Okay, so 5 and then we... okay. Okay, I see how it works. I see how it works. So we close it about here. How about going to the back? What? 7 to the back. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we close this. You know, to save up, I'm not gonna fill it up. I'm just going to light it. Just to save up some, you know. Okay, so questions. Do you or will you play other games than Minecraft? You love the Minecraft, but you want to see the Arcadians play on horror co-op. Funny you should ask. so here's the thing. I do play. By the way, I do play other games. Follow my Twitch. I stream other games there when I do it. And I do actually plan on doing some horror co-op with some of the Arcadians when I have the time. So follow the Twitch and we'll do it. Hopefully I can get some Arcadians to, you know, to actually play horror. And us like life moves. Oh my god, this is so. Oh, my head hurts. This is so confusing. Yeah. Okay. Oh, Silver, quick question. Do you play horror? Ouch. Oh my god, I forgot to start recording. Oh no. No, that is so stupid. I don't play much horror. Aww. You should play horror, it's really fun. Oh my god, my eyes. Okay, so okay, we fill it to that. We fill it this tall. Ooh, I've been wanting to play Repo, but I don't have friends to play with. Yeah. I've been wanting to play Repo, but haven't had time. Haven't even bought the game yet. But it does look fun. Or, other than Repo, Phasmo is actually not that scary. Yeah, Phasmophobia can also be an option to get into horror games, because it's not, it really is not that scary. But it could be very fun, yeah. It could be very fun. Phasmo can be very fun. And Repo, yes, I see it is really fun. I really want to try it out when I have the chance. Okay, chat. By the way, basically, today we are working using the schematic from previous stream. So we should finish this faster. We should be able to finish this faster. And then just play, you know, MCCI after. Phasmo has the Easter event going on. I haven't played Phasmo in a while though. Ooh, dude. Oh, Squid, by the way, do you like horror in general, or are you just casual players on horror? You should play, if you haven't, you should play Escape the Backroom. It is stupid fun. It could be stressful a bit, but it is fun. You're a bit of a wimp, but it's fun. It's fun with friends. It is. I'm also a bit of, not really a bit. I am super wimp. I'm a super wimp. I get scared super easily, like stupidly easily, very easily. And then I play horror. Oh, you tried to. Oh, also Squid, thank you for following me on Twitch. I just saw the notification. Also, oh, you tried to get your friends in, but they give up before you get very far. It is actually, yeah, that game, Escape the Backroom, is really fun, but it can be really difficult sometimes. I get it, so I get it. Wait, what? Oh no, I was correct. Okay. I put that there. That makes sense, actually. Yes. Let's just. I'm just going to follow the schematic from now on. What do I do wrong? What do I do wrong there? Oh, it's. I think that's supposed to be sun, but whatever. We can detail a bit later, right? I ran out of sandstone already on my inventory. Are you kidding me? I still have a lot. No worries. Still have a lot. If you ever need an extra person to play horror, or you would love to play, alright. I will keep that in mind, man. I will keep that in mind. Oh. Yeah, I haven't played horror in a long time. Maybe I should do, like, horror game night. That should be fun. Ooh. Ask! Death. Wait, why do I have stones in the schematic? Did I forget to put out the stones? I actually did. I'll be damned. I also forgot to change this into sandstone while we're here. Oh, never mind. Please. Oh no, Husk. Well, I haven't set my status yet. Forgot to do that, sorry. Alright, nice. I think Husk is a bit struggling with the internet, with the ping right now. Right, let's go crazy. Oh, some of it are still sound. Okay. Right, let's see. Ah! Why? Let me just put some torch in. No. Where's my rockets? There we go. Two, three, four, five, six. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I did not mess it up. Oh no, husk. Okay, so this one. More stairs. Can it make walls? I look like this song. I need to make this real quick. Okay, so we need some iron bars. I bet I do have some iron bars, but I just don't want to find it. Anyway. This schematic thing is so useful. I know, right? It cuts down your building time by half, at least. Like yesterday, it took me like an hour to make the tower. I feel like today is gonna take me like 30 minutes. I don't know. We'll see. Well, it's almost 30 minutes already. Ah! Sorry about that. Bless you. Thank you. I sniffed away from the mic, but it still get picked up, I guess. Thank you, Pixel. Appreciate it. Ooh, oh, that thing. Oh my god. I can relate to that though. I jump scared myself when because I never mute before sneezing. That is so funny. Dude, that is so funny. Oh, you like to use schematic for trees? Yeah. Oh, schematic for trees would be really useful. That is so useful actually, yeah, I agree. I actually want to try and make custom trees. I've never done that before. Should be fun, right? Making custom trees? Right? Or redstone farm. Yeah, that is true. Redstone farm also. My mob farm was made in creative first. No, actually, I just went into an older world, copy it with with Mathematica and move it here because I ain't designing that one. I ain't redesigning it. I'll be waiting just to the sun. Holding on. Now we're there, close to the sun. Okay, so I just found out about TheFatRat not long ago, and this is what I like this music so much. I feel like there's a touch of, I don't know, Asianness in the music style. It does feel that way, but I don't know. Red and Nuzi make it so easy. I know, right? I don't know how they do that, really. I'll be working close to the sun. Monody feels nostalgic. It does, dude. It does. So this one, I think this one is called "Close to the Sun." Well, host sadly cannot stay. See, this sounds so Asian for some reasons. I don't know. I feel the touch of Asian music in this music, in this song. Well, not. You know what? After thinking about it, it's not really Asian per se. It could be like traditional European too. I don't know. It sounds like that. Used to be the background music for those people are awesome. Videos with compilations of cool talents. Ooh, I never watched that kind of videos. That sounds fun. Okay, I need more stairs and more walls. Ouch. What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through. Get on board. What? How do I do this? Okay, okay. One more layer. Let's go. Now we just need to make a bunch of torches. No, I mean lanterns, yeah. Now we're waiting close to the sun. Oh no. Can we reach that? No? Oh my god. Oh. Uh-oh. Okay. Just a little bit more. Oh, silver laugh. Does zooming increase your reach too? No, no. Imagine though, if zooming increase our reach, that would be so so cool. I hope it does, but sadly it doesn't. It is that so that I can see better. See, like if only like this, I can barely see the crosshair. I cannot see the crosshair even, so I zoom in so I can see better. That's what it looks like. I was confused. I can see what got you confused. I can see that. Okay, walls and sandstone. More sandstone? Question mark. Oh, oh crap. Oh crap. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Okay, how do I do this? How do I... Okay, hold up. I forgot that. Oh, this is inverted. Okay, so get rid of you, get rid of you. Put it there, put you there. So what's this? Okay, that's supposed to be wall. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 block. 1, 2, 3 block. Okay. One. Oh. You can rotate this kind of like, I know. But the reason I cannot rotate is because this thing. If I can mirror it, that would be so good. Because it means that this hole. So the hole is originally here, right? I cannot rotate it. If I rotate it, it would be about here. So that's the reason I don't rotate it. Yeah, basically just because of this hole that I just realized I can actually just improvise. And rotating it would not have been a big issue. Like that. Okay, so 1, 2, okay. Also have a mirror. Oh, really? Wait, we do? Hold on. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Since when? Excuse me. How do I not know that? Hold up. Hold on. I need to sleep first. Hold on. Why do you have so many beds? Oh, buddy, I would love to show you why. I will show you after this. Hold up. Okay, so how do we rotate this thing? So area editor, no. Oh my god! You can... Oh my god! Oh my god! You can rotate it! How did I not do that? Oh my god! That would have. Oh my god. Okay. I mean, it works now. Well, I mean, it's done, so. How did I not do that thing? Oh my. But regardless, it's done. I just need to terraform. Oh, there's a ravine down here. Oh my. Yeah, anyway, as I was saying. Yeah, I just need to terraform below this a little bit so that it doesn't float like this. Huh. The more I know. Huh. Anyway, so bats. Okay. I learn something new every day. Indeed I do. Indeed we do. Let me just grab one bat real quick. And I will show you why. I have so many bats. I like that you ask why I have so many bats and you don't ask how I get the half bats instead. Okay, so here's the thing. Hello? Hello? Someone here? Silver! There you are.
Hi.
I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you at all. I didn't see you at all. I heard the clicking and I'm like, what the heck is that? Okay, I was about to show how I got so many bats.
Oh, yeah, that trick.
Yeah, like this trick. I think I showed you that, right? So basically, if you open up your Automatica and use easy place menu, you get a half bat for some reasons. And it duped the bat too. And it duped the bat too. That's the best part. Other that we have half, it dupes the bat. Okay, squid. So, as you can see here, I only have one bat on me. I put it down. Break it. Now I have two. Can you still sleep in the half bed? Yes, you can. Let's wait until it's nighttime and we will sleep there.
Yeah, it's a really fun trick.
It is a cool trick indeed. So what you up to, Silver?
I was just busy on building a house more into the city part of my base.
But why is the music so loud in my ear? Hold up. Alright, there we go. How loud was I when I started the stream, by the way?
My ears were nearly bleeding.
I am so looking forward to rewatching the pod and just hear how loud I was. Mojo, welcome, man.
Yeah, you really need to rewatch that first bit.
I do. I really do. Oh, are you revealing the secret of the bats? Yeah, I tried to. I was revealing the secret to Squid. It was a fun secret. Okay, I need to do something not very fun right now.
Oh,
I need to terraform.
Why is that not very fun?
Well, for me, it's not very fun. I mean, it's satisfying, but I suck at terraforming.
Yeah. Yeah, then it's not very fun.
Indeed. Where did I put my stones, by the way? Oh my god,
Your stone
silver.
chest.
Nah, I need the regular stone. Like the stone.
I mean, you got 48, well, a stack and 15 in that chest.
Okay, I got some here.
You got 12 there.
I got some here. Okay.
That's more cobblestone.
Alright, I have.
One of you.
I finally found them. Do you want to group up or?
Sure.
I'm going that way. So is Haas okay, by the way? He keeps logging on and off.
He's been having some problems with connecting to Arcadia, but he tried other servers, but only Arcadia is giving him troubles, which is kind of annoying.
Yeah, that is so weird. Yeah, because I was playing MCCI with him the other day, and it was fine. I think yesterday.
Yeah, he's been having this lately with Arcadia, so
hold up.
that's pretty annoying for him.
There is Trident guy. There is Trident guy. Oh. Did you get a Trident?
No, only flesh.
I was like, oh my god, if she gets a Trident, I would be so envious.
I mean, I already have one in my ender chest.
Yeah, I don't have one. But what do you want to do? Alright. Pause recording. And then... Silver, do you know how to play D&D?
Yes, I do, actually.
How does everyone know how to play D&D but me? Oh my god. I need to learn how to play D&D like so bad. Because it sounds really fun.
It is really fun. Well, I mean, I got... One of my friends wanted to DM their own campaign, and she kind of invited me in with a few of our others, so... I think I learned to play close to 4 years ago now.
Oh.
And I also DM now, currently, every other week on Wednesday.
You are a dungeon master?
Yes.
Oh. That is so fun. We should make Arcadia D&D. Like when most bases are erected, we can like make a storyline perhaps.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
Speaking of D&D in Minecraft, I am currently making a short story to bring Minecraft into D&D.
Ooh, that sounds sweet.
Yeah. It's currently just a little bit of think about how I want to design like the dungeons, because they're gonna be like in the Desert Temple, but well, more than what the Desert Temple is.
Also,
in
Mojo.
Minecraft, because.
Do you know Mojo Beast, by the way? He's in our Discord server.
Oh.
Yeah. So Mojo is also a big fan of D&D. He is also like dungeon master. He did also, yeah, Mojo. I will take you up on that offer, by the way. He offered me to run one storyline, and I am planning to take that offer, but I just don't have the time to plan it just yet. But I will. Oh, Taffy joined. What to say it? Yeah, when I'm ready, I will DM you, Mojo. Don't worry, because I will take you up on that.
Yeah.
Happy. I also need to be following you if I'm not already, Silver. Yeah, you should subscribe to Silver, guys. If you haven't, what are you doing?
Oh gosh, you're gonna get attacked again.
They're harmless. They're harmless. They're harmless. I can speak, guys. I can talk. Do you get tongue twisted?
Yeah.
Like, ooh, it's not time. Time
Oh
to
yeah,
show.
a lot.
Time to show Squid that we can sleep in half bed. Okay, Silver, do you
Yeah,
want to
it
do the honor?
is. Oh yeah, definitely. Hold on. Hehe. You look so weird. It looks so weird. You look like a weird plank version.
Oh, that is so weird. So cursed. Awesome, please do. Yeah. Oh, Mojo, by the way. Mojo. If you create a storyline, what would you create? Can you like, do you already have a Minecraft storyline for D&D? That would be so fun though. Minecraft as D&D. Right, Silver?
Yeah. Yeah, it's one of the reasons why I am also kind of working on it. Not going that quick, just taking my time.
Yeah. When you're done, please let us know so that we can join.
I will.
Okay, so if you are not, a dungeon master, what's your class?
Oh, I actually like to play quite a bit. I currently, well, my first character was a multi-class of a ranger and druid. It's also one for my friend's campaign.
Mm-hmm.
Afterwards, I have played a druid. I have played a rogue, and I think I have also played just a normal fighter currently.
Oh,
I'm just slowly getting to play all of the different classes.
okay.
I also played Warlock for a one-shot once, but that was a pre-made character, so I didn't really delve into the character while creating it, as
Okay.
it was already created for me, so I didn't really understand it too much, so that one I want to retry.
Okay. Yeah, I actually still don't understand how the character is created. Like, we can do whatever we want, or what?
Well, there is actually a step-by-step guide on how to create characters. Of course, you have like the easiest is to do it on D&D Beyond, which will just guide you through everything step by step.
Mm-hmm.
But I am, well, less partial to that one now because they kind of phased out all of the 2014 rules, which
Okay.
is the rules I still use to DM.
Okay. I see.
But yeah, with a bit of help, it's actually fairly simple to create a character.
Hmm. Interesting. Do you think Paladin is a good class?
Yeah, Paladin is quite a good class. It has its uses, like all of them, all of the class, and it's really more dependent on what your playstyle is, because that kind of gives off what is a good class for you.
Okay. Can you like explain different playstyles for me?
Sure. Let me choose. The classes, it's quite simple. We have a bunch of classes, but the easiest is, in my opinion, is a fighter. Fighters
Fighter.
are basically the standard knights.
Okay.
They go in, they hit, they have a little bit of a nice specialty with their subclass, because depending on the subclass you can get some extra things to do on your turn with via bonus actions, and they eventually, while leveling up, they get multiple attacks in a turn. So fighter is also really just a nice beginner class.
Okay, I see.
Then you have barbarian, which is also It's kind of like a fighter, except barbarian has rage,
What?
which has its own little rules. Rage. Like
Rage.
the barbarian gets angry,
Oh,
and
rage,
that
right.
means that he gets extra damage if you land the attack.
Okay.
It is actually also really simple because it's really just I go frontline, I hit. That is a barbarian in the most simple terms.
I see. I see.
Bard is a more support class. It can do damage if you build it correctly, but the class itself is not made for big damage. The class
okay.
itself is more made for I support my frontliners. I support the barbarian, the bard, and all the backlines, like the wizards, and make sure that they don't die because they can also get healing spells.
I
Bard
see.
is also more commonly seen as being good at roleplay, with it being a charisma-based class, and that also means that you can have it a little bit easier in roleplay because of the skill checks with persuasion and all that connected to it.
I see. Okay, Mojo commented
Then
he plays a paladin in his current campaign. That he's a player in. It's such a fun and thematic class. Ooh, okay. It's definitely
yeah,
easier to learn the hit things with weapons classes than the spellcaster. Also, if I'm reading too slowly, I'm so sorry because my eyes are really bad. So sometimes I need to get closer to the monitor, which is away from my mic. Also, hi Rat,
yeah.
welcome to the stream, man. How have you been? How's your day been doing? What time is it? Oh, okay, it's the afternoon already. How are you doing, Rat? Nice to meet you today on stream. Okay, up. Anyway, continue, Silver.
Alright, the next class would be Cleric.
Cleric, okay.
Which Cleric is a mainly spellcasting,
Okay.
but there are subclasses and spells in the Cleric spell list, which makes it a really strong fighter as well. Because depending on how you build your Cleric, you can either be very support or do very high damage.
Okay.
Or you can go in between to be a nice all-rounded class and really be able to support more of the stronger and the characters that have more HP.
Okay.
But also you're able to do extra damage.
Oh, that's cleric, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then we have Druid. Druid is basically... Druid is more also a spellcaster class, but it also has the nice effect of having wild shape, which means you can transform into a beast. The simple turn is you can become a wolf or a bear, depending on what your level is.
Okay.
This will give you extra hit points. It will give you basically all of the attacks that the animal you transform into has. It's also kind of useful sometimes as a really nice HP buffer.
Okay.
As with a wolf, you can still attack, and you have pack tactics with, which is all extra abilities of a wolf. And making that together with spellcasting, and depending on the subclass, you can also keep spellcasting while you're wild shaped, or you can get better wild shapes. Nothing.
Nothing. But I need to read the chat. I'm sad because I have to go to a birthday meal soon, so I will miss the rest of this stream and will likely miss most of your stream. Oh, it's alright, Squid. It's alright. I still appreciate that you're here today. Don't worry about it. You have fun, buddy. You have fun. Okay, so we got to Druid. And after Druid, what do we have?
Yeah. After Druid, well, if going down with like letters because it's on the alphabetical order. We had fighter, but I explained it to you. It's easy hitting. Then
Oh,
after
okay.
fighter, we get to monk.
Monk.
Monk is it's a monk.
Yeah, it's a.
It's a it's a really simple explanation. Most monks are really good with using no weapons in their attacks. Like they use they just use the normal attacks that you can just use with their fists. So instead of a weapon, they use an unarmed attack. Because with the thing with unarmed attack, for basically every class, it has a set damage. The set damage is based on your strength. Monks actually use damage dice for their unarmed attack, which
Okay.
means that they can do more damage. And
Ooh.
monks, they have this thing called key points, and key points is basically a little bit of a feature which means you can do one thing that is really common. Almost every monk uses flurry of blows, which will give you extra attack in your turn. So instead of attacking once, you can attack 3 times in one turn.
What? Okay, that is cool.
So monks is really just, I use my fist to pummel you. But with their increased movement and all of that, they are quite a versatile class. But also, they're still very simple, but have a little extra added. Then there is Paladin. Paladin is kind of like a fighter, but with spellcasting. Paladin really, their damage does kind of depend on their smite. Smite is a spell for paladins, which means that they can add extra damage if their attack hits. Paladins can also heal, and they have an ability that is special to their class, which is lay on hands, which means that they can literally touch a person and they can heal them. This is without using any spell slots. So this is a little extra healing that they can use. But paladins, they are bound to an oath. So depending on what oath you have, there are extra little things. Kind of like the oath is the paladin subclass. It is a very fun roleplay to really play into an oath. Like you have Oath of Devotion, Oath of Vengeance, Oath of Redemption. And depending on the oath, you can really roleplay into that. Which is why it's really fun for a thematic class. Because you can really grab a team, pick your oath to get to pair with it, and then really get into it.
Okay, interesting. And then after Paladin?
Ranger. Ranger is a half-caster.
A half-caster, what does that mean?
Ranger doesn't go as high in spells as a full caster goes. Ranger is Paladin, I think, is also technically a half-caster. It just means that they are focused on melee attacks and spells. So they're a combination of spellcasting and fighting, which makes them a half-caster.
I see.
Ranger is... It's kind of like a fighter, but with extra spellcasting and then more to the nature team than Paladin, which is also basically fighting with spellcasting, but more to the cleric team. Ranger has some things in common with Druid in their spells, because they are both really nature-based.
Okay.
You also have various Ranger subclasses, which give it a little extra thing, because you have Beastmaster, Hunter. You also have like Fey subclass, I believe. But altogether they really work nicely together with the trade up class. And a Ranger can be easily built to be both frontline and backline.
Okay.
So they are very versatile to put everywhere in a battle. So if you have like a really nice, well-rounded party and then you're looking for one person and that person is kind of like, I kind of want to be everywhere, a ranger is a very good choice for that. You have the little bit of spells where they have healing spells, but they also still are able to deal damage, and quite a bit if you build them correctly.
Interesting.
Then-
Interesting.
After ranger we get to rogue.
Rogue.
And rogue is what I would best describe is a hit and run class.
A what? Sorry?
Rogue is really good for hit and run.
Oh, hit and run,
Rogues
okay.
do not have a lot of health, but they have this little nice feature with them where they're in disengage action is for them a bonus action. Now disengage means that you can move away from an enemy without taking opportunity attacks, so they can't attack you. So for
Okay.
a rogue, this means that they can go into the enemy in melee range, hit them, and then they can move out of their melee range without, if they have the bonus action still, without taking extra damage. And with them really being like sneaky most of the time, and depending on the subclass, you have a little bit of extra abilities like blending into shadows and all that sort of stuff. They're really made to go up to an enemy and then retreat immediately. Just like extra damage and then they're gone.
Sorry, what's the class it's called again?
Rogue.
Oh, rogue, okay. Rogue.
Alright,
Okay, and
Then going down alphabet, we are getting to Sorcerer.
Okay.
Sorcerer is a full caster. They basically all do spellcasting. They have a bit of health, decent health. They have the spellcasting of a sorcerer comes from their bloodline. So
What does that
depending
mean?
on what bloodline, well, it kind of means that somewhere in their family line, their mother and a dragon had a baby.
Excuse me.
And the baby had got a bit of the draconic magic. Now depending on, yes, that is part of how to explain it.
When is that the mother and the dragon had a baby? I just instantly think of Shrek. Oh my god. Oh my god. How does that even work? Anyway, continue. Oh my god.
Shape-shifting.
Oh, okay. Makes sense, I guess.
Yeah.
What is the creator?
Like depending.
What was the creator on when making this thing? Anyway, go ahead.
I'm not sure.
Oh, go ahead.
Depending on which dragon
Okay.
it is, they have a bit of a more specialized breath attack, like either ice or fire, depending on the dragon lineage. Now there are more lineages. Like, instead of it being from like a parent, they got affected by something and they're wild magic. Wild magic is a very fun but also a very dangerous class, or well, more subclass.
Okay.
As wild magic means that there is a chance, this is all explained in rules, for your magic to do some extra. But this can go from, oh, you can see invisible creatures for a minute, to you cast a 3rd level fireball on yourself. And fireball 3rd level, I think that does 4d10 damage. So they have to roll 4d10s to get damage. So you can get like 40 damage in one go.
So
which
that's
can kill quite a few creatures.
so that's how the dice works. Okay.
Yeah. So sorcerer, it's a spellcaster. It is a bit squishy compared to your fighters and paladins, but it's not as squishy as one that we'll get into last.
Oh, okay.
After sorcerer, we have warlock. Warlocks, they get their magic by making a pact with either a demon, an ancient deity, ancient being, that sort of stuff. They basically have a sugar daddy.
Okay.
Or a sugar mama.
That's one way to put it, okay.
It's one way to put it. It basically is, without their deity, they did not have magic. So it's not really a gift.
I see. Okay.
They can also... Warlocks do also really use weapons. Like, they are a full caster, but a dagger is really useful for a warlock. They have quite a nice variety of spells being on the wizard, warlock, sorcerer spell list. They share quite a lot of spells. It really depends on how you want to play it, which will give you which of the three you should choose. Warlocks, they don't necessarily have spell slots. They have depending on the level, they have a spell level and an amount of times that they can cast spells. And that is basically it. But that was also the problem with the warlock I played.
Alright,
that was not properly put on the
party
character sheet, so I really did not know what to do. It's also why with warlocks, you really need to know what you're getting into, as it's a bit more different than normal spellcasters.
Okay.
Then after warlock, we have the last class, which is wizard. Wizards, full casters, wizard.
Wither?
Wizard, like.
Can you type it? Sorry. Oh, wizard. Okay.
Wizard. Yeah,
okay.
the Z doesn't sound. It's not my best sound. I hate it. But wizards, they use spell books, spell slots. They are a spellcaster. Their spell book is basically where they store their spells and how they can see which spell they can use. It's basically a little thing, because the wizards are more, they study magic. Like sorcerer got it from their bloodline, warlocks got it from the patron. Wizards studied to get the magic.
I was gonna ask, what's the difference between wizard and sorcerer? I hear a rocket.
Sorcerers are basically, sorcerers are the talented people that did not have to do anything. Wizards are the studious people that did a lot to get it.
So like, so in Harry Potter term, sorcerer are the pure blood, and wizard are the half blood. Is that it?
No, actually.
Wait, what?
Because full bloods and half bloods in Harry Potter still both have to learn magic. They both have to learn the spells.
Okay.
It would be better to explain it in Harry Potter terms. Wizards are the normal ones. They have to learn the spells. Sorcerers are born with the knowledge. They are born with how every spell goes and that. They don't have to learn it. They are somehow born with it.
How does that work? Okay, interesting.
That is the bloodline.
Okay. That's all the...
That goes back to...
class?
Yeah, that is all the classes. Well, you technically have two more classes. One is from Critical Role, which isn't really used. And the other is Artificer, which is... What if we made an engineer in D&D?
An engineer?
Artificer. An engineer, yes.
Like
Artificers,
modern engineer?
They make stuff. Basically, if you play it well within rules with the Artificer, you can technically make a machine gun.
Excuse me?
Yes. That is the easiest way to sum up Artificers. They build the bombs themselves.
Holy moly. Aren't they OP then?
No, because it still goes in the rules, and it cannot get. Well, they usually don't really get stronger bombs than a wizard can do with fireball.
Ah, I see. I see. I see. Okay,
It
hold
is
up.
a
So
it is
hold up,
a
hold up, hold up, hold
really
up, hold up, hold
balanced
up.
class.
So when you're playing D&D,
Yes.
is there like does every game has its own rules, or there's already an established rule?
There are established rules. They are the raw rules. They are the ones that everyone uses. Now you also have something we call homebrew rules. Depending on how mainstream these are, they sometimes are seen as like canon rules.
Okay.
Homebrew rules are really rules that your DM puts in place for the game. One of my own homebrew rules is, I'm not even sure what the original rule is for critical successes on attacks, but I use double dice, double modifier.
Okay.
So let's say a normal attack does 1d8 plus 3. If you had a critical success, which means you rolled a 20 on your d20, you would be using 2d8 plus 6 in my game. Meaning you double your damage, almost.
Oh, I see, I see, I see. Yeah, because I have a friend who also plays D&D, and I asked her about the rules, and she just said, anything goes. And I'm like, hmm?
Yeah, you could say anything goes within the, but I like to add anything goes within the rules. If you can say, I want to build a toy, like I had a player that wanted to build in a campaign, they wanted to build a toy train for their resident chipmunk. I was like, if you can explain to me how within the D&D world you would justify that a train, or maybe using cards, you would get a toy cart that you could pull, toy train card, like that. They were like, alright, so they would go to a wood shop, give them the design, have a woodworker make, and I was like, alright, yeah, that can be done. But instead of it being like an actual train, it will be made of cards strung together to make it fit into the
Okay.
theme of my game.
Yeah, that makes more sense. That makes more sense.
Yeah, anything goes. Yeah, anything can go, but as long as it's within the rules for me.
So
the rules were written for a reason.
you said it's anything goes as long as it can be explained within the confine of the settings, right? Basically.
Yes.
Yeah. So what is D&D always set in like medieval era, or it's up to anyone who's making the story?
It is up to the person making the story. You can go for a medieval area, you can go for a high fantasy, you can go for low fantasy like magic is rare or magic is everywhere. But you can also say, alright, I have done some little bit of tweaking, you are currently in the 21st century.
Oh.
Like you have trains, you have cars, you have old planes. You can do that. It does require a little bit of reworking depending on the stuff. And it will be a little bit more difficult to balance it. So having high fantasy in the current era is a little bit more difficult. But that's where the fun of D&D comes in. D&D in the genre itself has sprouted a bunch of other role-playing games.
Mm-hmm.
Some of which are made specifically to be done in the 21st century. They sometimes use a different rule set and like different classes depending on how it is. But they are specifically made to be done in more of the future world. Because I know one that I am kind of interested to check out, which is basically build your own superhero.
What is that?
I'm not really sure the name of it currently, but there is a setting where you can actually build a superhero it does use different rules than D&D, as it's in a different game set. But it's basically you have superhero powers. You're set in a superhero world.
I see.
But
Wow,
that is all extra other stuff.
a lot of things I need to remember for D&D. Oof.
Yeah. The easy thing about a character sheet, everything is basically put on your character sheet.
The Mojo said something. Bernard Mulligan said that he doesn't need rules for roleplay because he knows how a human would react to something, but he needs rules for combat. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
And then because he needs a physics engine that resolves what happens when one person swings a sword. Wait, who is Brennan Lee Mulligan?
Alright, Brennan Lee Mulligan. He's on Critical Role. I am not too big of Critical Role. I think he's on Critical Role. He's basically their DM. Critical Role is arguably one of the biggest watched D&D campaigns of all time.
Oh,
It has multiple seasons.
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
It's really big.
But it's Critical Role. I was gonna
Almost
ask that.
everyone that knows D&D knows Critical Role. They even have a literal class that is actually on the D&D Beyond website. So like official D&D is like, yeah, we support this class. But yeah, alright. Another thing I do need to explain about classes is hit points. It's like every class, every player character has a set amount of hit points. This can be either decided by taking the average of your hit dice or rolling it. Now, hit dice is different per class, but they range from a D4 to a D12. So depending on the class, you can either get a lot of hit points or not too much.
Okay.
But also nice to say, Barbarian and Fighters. Well, Barbarian uses D12 as the only one. Fighters has D10. And I think a few other more frontline fighting characters and halfcasters also use D10. Like Druid, Cleric, and Sorcerer, I think use D8.
Okay. Okay. By the way, if I ask something you have explained, I am so sorry. Okay, so
don't worry.
Backtrack a little bit. What is D8, D10, D12? What is that?
Alright, so these just is the normal 6-sided dice that you use in basically all sort of games.
Oh, so like
we call that
8...
a D6.
Oh, so that 8, 10, 12 is like the sides of the die?
Yeah. So like 8 has 8 sides. D12 has 12 sides, which means that the highest number you can roll is a 12.
Oh, I see. Wait, so what's the difference? When do you use 8, when do you use 10, and etc.?
So, yeah. Alright, another that I should also explain. Like, the D20 is the basic dice in D&D.
Okay.
You use a D20, the 20-side dice for basically everything, all of the rolls and stuff. The D4 up to the D12 are what we call hit and damage dice.
Okay.
They are basically used to roll the amount of damage. Like if you have a sword, you roll a D6. So if you hit an opponent, you roll 1d6, and the number on that dice says how much damage you do to your opponent.
Oh, I see.
They are also called hit dice because they are also used to determine the amount of health a player character gets depending on their class. Like I said, Barbarian, they get a D12 for their class of hit dice. So they can get 12 HP per level. So if we go up, say, like 10 levels, they can get 120 max HP quite easily, which is really buff.
Mm.
But then you have our wizard, which is squishy. They use a D6. So they can get a maximum of 6 HP per level. And this is without constitution counted in. So if you go to like level 10 with your wizard, you can get a maximum of 60 HP, which is half as much as a barbarian.
Okay.
Which is why wizards are usually on the back line, because they can get very easily killed at later levels and at earlier levels, because they don't have a lot of HP to spare, and a good hit can take them out.
Okay. Okay, quick question, Silver. How long did it take you to learn all of this stuff?
Well,
Until you are really well versed on it.
Like I said, I started 4 years ago, and that was with a very simple one-shot from my friends that wanted to be a DM.
Okay.
In that one-shot, I picked a ranger elf as my class and my race. And I just did that. We played, I learned a little bit in that one-shot, and after that, I have spent 3 years playing in the campaign. We started about half a year after we first had the little one shot. So that was really to see who would want to go. My first time DMing was, I think, about 2 years ago now. And that was for the same group of people, except I was the DM, my friend was a player as well, instead of her being the DM. So with basically thinking with them together and really learning from how my own DM did it, I learned it. Now I do currently also have 3 physical books of the 2014 rules, which is the player handbook, the Dungeon Master's Guide, and Tasha's or Senator. I don't remember off the top of my head, but one of those 2 books.
Yeah,
Dungeon Master's Guide is from the Dungeon Masters. Player Handbook is really for the players. That's where all of the classes and races are described in. And it is also a book that will put you through and how to make your own character.
Okay. I might need to get that.
By
handbook.
having the players, yeah, it is. I have like a virtual PDF due to someone else currently, but it is really a useful thing if you're a player to actually have the player handbook or have read the player handbook, as it also explains rules and how combat goes.
Okay, shoot.
And yeah, that is basically, that's kind of like all of the classes and a little bit of basic knowledge. Alright,
Okay,
so
yeah.
oh yeah, I already, like I said, with HP I talked about that 60 for wizard is the max without constitution, right? Yeah. So each player character has 6 main stats. These contribute to a bunch of skills and to attacks and all sorts of extra stuff on your character sheet which you will use. But these 6 stats are strength, dexterity,
what is that?
constitution.
What is that?
Strength, it's
I know what strength is. I feel like I know what strength is. What about dexterity and constitution?
Alright, strength, easy. How strong are you? How hard can you hit? How strong can you hold someone else? How much can you carry?
Okay.
Dexterity. How flexible are you? How good can you dodge? How easy can you move?
So
a
it's like
certain part?
agility?
It's a very easy thing. Strength and dexterity, they both have a skill. Strength has athletics. Dexterity has acrobatics.
Okay.
Which you can also see like that. Constitution is really only used for your HP or if you have to do a particular save, but that's also more further knowledge. Like, Constitution is to say, how healthy are you?
Okay.
Then
How healthy I am.
further on. Yeah, so stats can range from 1 to 20 points. 10 is the average. So if you have a 10 constitution, you don't get extra hit points. You're like average on health. You're not super healthy, you're not weak either. You're not sickly. Because if you have like a minus in your constitution, you actually lose health.
Excuse me.
So
really?
Yes.
Wow.
You can actually
okay.
make your character weaker by dumping your constitution stat.
Okay,
Which is
good to
generally
know.
not advised.
Good to know.
Then we have intelligence, wisdom, and charisma.
Intelligence, wisdom, and charisma.
Yeah.
Okay, what does each do?
Alright, charisma, that's quite easy. It's how charming are you? How good are you at decepting people? How good are you at their intimidation? How is your performance? How good are you at persuading people to do what you want? They're basically the people that have a lot of risk.
Okay. Okay. Nice way to put
That's
it.
also where risk came from.
Really? From
Risk
wait.
comes from charisma.
Oh yeah, I know that. I know that part. I thought it came from D&D. I'm like, wow.
No, it didn't come from D&D, but it did come from the word charisma. Then, easiest way to describe the difference between intelligence and wisdom.
Wait.
Intelligence is
Mojo
book
said
smart.
something. Wait, Mojo said something in chat, and it said that. Let me just read one by one. D&D Beyond also has basic rules available as free PDF, though it's not as comprehensive as the full player's handbook. And then he said, me, whose first sorcerer character, accidentally had 6 starting hit points. How did that even happen?
Alright, sorcerer uses a 1d8.
Okay.
Wait, was that the first? Oh, what did you do to your constitution? If that was you... They use a d8. So, as you know, a d8 is 8 sides, which means the
Yes.
highest amount is 8.
Yes.
A nice rule of a first level character will always get the max amount of HP that they could get with their hit dice. Which means that they have automatically a sorcerer would get 8 hit points. This would mean that they started with a -2 to their constitution,
Oh my god.
which would lead them to have 7 con. Yeah, that
I
gives
see,
you
I see.
-2. Which would mean that without, if a wizard was in the same party and they had a 0 or a 10 in their constitution, they would have the same amount of hit points.
Okay. Oh my.
They made their sorcerer as squishy as a wizard.
Oh, hold up. So sorcerer is not meant to be squishy?
Sorcerer is less squishier than a wizard. Wizard is basically the most squishy character, Barbarian is the most strongest character in terms of HP.
By squishy,
Depending
you
on-
mean easily killed, right?
Yeah.
Like low hit points. Alright.
low hit points, squishy, first level. If they look at us at some enemies wrong, they can die. That's squishy.
If they look at what, sorry?
Like, if you were to have a nice all level 1 party and they get bit by a wolf, because wolves do 1d6 plus something damage, which means they could be killed with a singular bite. One attack and they're gone. Of course, they're not dead completely, because we have a down system with death saving throws. So you are not immediately dead if you go to 0 hit points.
Okay.
Luckily.
Wow, a lot of stuff I need to
For our
learn from
wizards.
D&D. Oof.
Yeah.
But I'm assuming that we
In-
can learn by as we go, right?
Yeah. It's just the stats and how your class works is the most you need to know to really start, because usually the DMs themselves know a lot of the rules. And I always like to say, if you want to do something, just ask. I will be able to tell you if you would be able to do it or not. Right. Intelligence and wisdom was where we were. There is a difference between the two, which is basically intelligence is your book smarts, wisdom is your more street smarts.
Okay.
Intelligence, it's really intelligence. Like a skill from intelligence is history and investigation.
Okay, that's intelligence. Wisdom
has insight, medicine, or perception, which is how much around you do you notice is perception. It's also a very used stat in and of itself. So, and intelligence, wisdom, and charisma are also used for spellcasting. So, spellcasters, they have a certain stat that they use for their spellcasting.
I knew we were learning D&D today.
And warlocks use
Also,
charisma.
I finished the tower.
Wizards and sorcerers, I know, use intelligence. And druids and rangers use wisdom. And I cannot remember off the top of my head what
does the paladin use?
paladins use.
I was gonna ask that.
Hold on.
I was about to ask.
What did a paladin use again for their
God,
spellcasting?
So I'm free camming on the rocks that I made, on the hill, underwater hill that I made. It's so beautiful. Love it so much.
Paladins are charisma.
Makes sense.
Yeah, they are apparently charisma based. Alright, good to know.
Oh, turns out paladin has a lot of risks. I guess makes sense.
Yeah,
Jeffa would
paladins
have,
also have risk.
Jeffa would have liked the paladins.
Cleric, do I know what you used? Ah yeah, clerics, they also use wisdom. So it kind of depends on what class you use, what stat you want to invest in. Like if you're a barbarian or a fighter, you really want to invest in your strength stat. And of course constitution is also really useful. Dexterity would also be very useful, as dexterity is linked to your armor class. And armor class is basically how easy are you to hit. If you have a lower armor class, you are more likely to get hit than with a higher armor class.
Okay.
But for like a rogue, because they are more of the evasive nature, and most rogues also use weapons that work with dexterity. So for them, they really want to invest into their dexterity stat and get that higher than other stats. Constitution is basically just all classes should invest in their constitution, no matter what.
I see.
But like, if you're a wizard, you want a high intelligence. If you're a ranger, you
hold
want...
up. Silver, hold up. So Nusi just commented on the stream. Then they talk, I have a rogue that has 8+ stealth, but I keep failing my rolls constantly. I'm the worst hiding rogue ever. Okay, what does that mean?
Alright, stealth is a skill. Stealth is basically how stealthily do you walk. So basically how little are others able to perceive you. Having
basically,
a high
how well can
stealth,
you hide, right?
Yeah. So having a high stealth means that you can hide easily, you can infiltrate easily. The +8 means that every time Nusi would roll a d20 for her stealth roll, she would count 8 up to her roll. So if she rolled a 14, she would get a 22 as a result.
Oh my god, Nusi.
Yes.
+8 is really good. What? How do you keep failing that?
Yeah, alright.
I love that there are so many D&D people on Arcadia. I knew there was a person I liked. I knew there was a reason I liked you all. Okay. Well, I'm trying to get into D&D now.
Alright, let me get my... my character, Vanera. We ended our campaign at level 11. I myself had a +9 in stealth.
+9 in stealth, okay.
So basically, I was a good hider.
I can see that.
Now,
I mean, your name is Ninja, so...
Which one? Yeah. Alright, was this my rogue? Yeah, this was my rogue. So, I also told you how having perception means that you can more easily notice stuff around you, right?
Yeah.
I had a rogue which had a +9 in perception.
Okay.
And there is a stat that we also quite use a lot. It's called passive perception.
Okay.
This is basically if you're not paying attention and someone tries to sneak past you with their stealth, they have to roll a 19 or higher with the added bonus to not be perceived by you. So if, say, my character was just standing somewhere not really paying attention and Nusi's rogue wanted to go past her, but Nusi rolled in total a 16.
Okay.
My character would notice, oh hey, Nusi's character is walking past here.
Oh, okay, so let's say Nusi is rolling 16, so your character needs to roll 17 or higher, is that it?
No, that's the fun thing about passive. Passive means that it's always that number.
Okay.
So basically my character will always have a 19 rolled in her perception.
Okay.
If she were to say actively paying attention, then I would have to roll. Oh, Nusi, this rogue that I'm using as with the +9 perception, she's level 5.
Oh my god.
So she's decent.
Okay. Oh, a lot of stuff I need to take in today. Please send me the guidebook. Please send me the guidebook so I can read it all again.
Alright, let's see. This was another one of mine.
Also, do you like the tower?
Yeah, I like it. It looks really nice, actually.
Oh, thank you.
I do like that you added a bit on both sides to not make it all flat, at least.
Yeah,
That also
exactly.
really helps.
Exactly. You just need to add a little bit of a depth. A little bit depth, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Danny is all about the vibes. Don't worry about the math. That's the dungeon master's job. I don't think I will ever be a dungeon master then.
Yes, me when my players are like, alright, I rolled an 8 plus 6, and I'm like, 20, that is 14. You rolled a 14. Yeah. As soon as you can get used to it, and then you just clock it. Yeah, you know, it's also... Yeah, rogues are a lot of fun. If they can do it. Alright, I also, like, stats are really useful. There are multiple ways also to determine how many points in a stat you can get. There are 3 agreed upon ways within the community. They are standard, basically almost all the DMs either want you to use one of the 3. We have standard array, which is a set numbers. These have actually been given by D&D, like the makers of D&D Wizards. They are that they can then be distributed between your 6 stats, but they are set. Like you have an 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, that sort of stuff. We also have another way, which is called point buy. In point buy, it is basically you start with all stats at 10, and you can increase your stats by buying actually the extra stats. So like you get like I think 27 points, and I think going from 10 to 14 takes 1 point per time you go up, so it would take 4 points. After that it goes to 2, 3, and it gets more expensive the higher you want your stat to be. But it is another really fun way to be a little bit more creative with how your stats of your character will be. And then the last way is rolling your stats. For rolling your stats, you take 4d6 and you leave out the lowest number. So if we roll 4d6 and I rolled a 1, a 4, a 4 and a 5, I would count up the 2 4s and the 5. And that would be the number I could use for a stat.
Okay.
This will give you a maximum of 18 if you roll like max 6 on 3 dice. It is a fun way, but if you're depending on how your DM does it, it can also mean like your character can be weak.
Okay, so
Does
that mean I need a good DM then?
No.
Oh.
You don't have to DM, but like if I use rolling stats, if I let people roll the stats, I usually say that you have to have a 72 point minimum or 75, depending on how strong I kind of want them to be, without your racial bonuses. That's also race, I didn't really get into it, but that's because there are a lot of races. So if you would just roll normally and you got like a 50 point minimum, a 50 points in total of all your stats, it would not be fun. Because that would mean your character is very weak, especially if other characters got like 80 points total. So by putting in a minimum and letting people re-roll the lowest number they rolled, it would allow their character to be stronger, and it would give every character a baseline. So they would all have the same certain strength that they will be.
I see.
That is why point buy is fun, but with a bit of a rule. Because otherwise it is not fun, as you could have a character which has 8 across the board. Which means you would have a -1 in all of your stats. And that's just not generally agreed upon. Not fun. Because your character is really, really weak then.
Okay. Well, I saw we'll never be the dungeon master with all of this. Is it fun being the dungeon master, by the way?
I actually really like it, but also it's really fun because I tell the story and the players really interact with it, and by working together we just make it fun for each other. But I do agree, DMing is something that I recommend you do after you've played quite a few sessions as a player. You should not get into it without any experience as a player, as it will be very difficult, as you have to learn all of the rules.
Yeah, of course.
And if you're a player, you can ask your DM and you will slowly learn rules depending on the situation. It just makes it a lot more simple for you as player. And that's like a really basic, it gets a lot bigger.
Yeah.
As soon as you really start creating your character, you will notice a bit more, as there is a few more stuff that you need to know.
Yeah, I guess I will learn. I will learn along the way, I guess.
Yeah.
The question is, where do I start? When do I start?
Well, I don't know when you start, but I do know where you start.
Okay.
And that is with making your character.
Right, I should make my character Sunish, I guess. We should make a D&D session.
That is... Yeah, I mean, I would definitely just calmly explain character. And, well, the easiest is if you know with who you're playing as DM, then you can already ask which of the 3 ways of getting your stats will we use. As depending on that, you can get very different results. It's generally, if I make a pre-made character for people, I do use point buy.
You use what?
Point buy, the one where you start at 10 and then you get use points to make it higher.
Alright, when should I create my character? It's fun making a character if you know the setting of the campaign. Wait, so do you change character every campaign or what?
Well, you can actually make a character for every different campaign. Like generally, if you do a campaign and there's like lore involved, like backstory stuff, it's generally nice to make a new character and really work it into the campaign. But that is usually done with the DM, with help of the DM.
I see.
So that you really have an integrated character.
I see.
For like just general one-shots, I just have characters where they have their class, they have like maybe a tiniest sliver of a backstory, and they have a personality. And that is kind of all you would need for a one-shot. a race, a class, a personality, and possibly backstory if you want a little one. But like one that's generally been able to be used in almost every setting.
Interesting. Wait, hold up. I need to make this right.
Yeah, it is. It's useful to have multiple characters if you're in a campaign. Just have a backup character.
All right. Interesting. Okay, that works. Okay. I learned a lot of D&D today. Did not expect that at all. Yeah.
You got an impromptu D&D session.
Oh, big time,
well,
yeah.
D&D explaining session.
Oh, big time, yeah. I love role playing, so I want to try as many different personalities as I can. Being a bard is always fun, but also cringy. A cringy in world. But good mojo discussion with the DM are so important. Absolutely, I see the best character are a collaboration between player and DM. I had a player in my campaign who was addicted to making backup characters and kept trying to get his main character killed, captured, cursed, so he could play. What? What?
That is a person who would love one shots.
Oh my god, that guy.
Because then they can. That way you can use a lot of characters. But like I have 3 characters that I kind of had fleshed out, but just like one is my main character, which is the campaign character, and her personality was a bit shyish, distrusting of everyone, because she came from like nice backstory stuff. She was kind of a bad situation at home.
Ooh.
But then I had a rogue, and the rogue was really independent, kind of selfish, confident, very confident. I am very thinking about herself first. And then I had another character, which was a druid. And I completely made her a, well, girly pop looking and a little bit of very feminine playing as well. It's like she was more kind, caring towards nature, animal lover. And also, if I have to fight, I will do it pretty. So she actually wore heels and a skirt and all that sort of stuff.
If I make a character,
Like, I'm gonna fight, but I'm gonna be pretty while doing it.
That's the only way to do it. If I make a character,
Yeah.
I don't know how I would make it. I might just make a what is it what do you call a half human and half animal? A hybrid?
I think there are races like that. I am not sure if, I don't think they are in the player handbook, but there are races that are a bit more animal than human. Yes.
Yeah, I would just make a hybrid of chicken and human.
Hold on, I think.
Dude, I actually have a dream. By the way, chat, I had a dream.
Have that.
I had a dream.
Oh.
So, okay, so I'm in Minecraft movie, the second Minecraft movie, and then I'm wearing my armor, my yellow Spartan armor, and then I open my helmet. At first, you can't see my face, but when I open my helmet, I have a human body but a chicken head. And I'm like, hi Steve, I'm Alex. Blueberry, welcome. Alright, so a lot of stuff on the internet. You said you have the handbook, Silver?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you would send it to me, that would be awesome so that I can study.
Sure. We don't necessarily have one with a chicken. We do have one that is a... There's one that resembles ravens. But I don't think we have one that's already a chicken. Sadly.
Can I still make mine half chicken though?
I mean, you can just pick... Well, the one that's crow is... Or, well, raven is called a kenku. And you can just... You know... Say, I am a kenku, but I am a chicken kenku.
Interesting.
So, like,
interesting.
you're... In terms of race, you would be a kenku, but in terms of how you look, you would look like a chicken. But they're more... You basically play a humanoid chicken.
Okay.
There would be a way to make you a chicken, yes.
No, there will be a way. There should be a way.
I mean, we also have like a turtle. You can literally play a turtle. Or a cat.
A cat. I should be a cat. Alright. I am... By the way, I'm going to move to MCCI. Because...
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, my job is done. In the server today. But yeah, it was really informative.
Oh, yeah, the
so I appreciate it.
Arcadia.
What?
I completely forgot about the Arcadia. Yeah. Yeah, you can
Arcadia?
definitely make an Arcadia.
That's chicken?
No, generally Arcadia are eagle-like,
Okay.
but you could definitely make them a chicken. Only you would not have flying speed. Well, no, you would not have flying speed because chickens don't fly. They float.
Ah. Well, chicken floats. They don't fly. Sadly. Imagine
Yeah.
if chicken can fly. That would be so cool. Anyway.
I think they could.
Yeah, they should be able to. It's a massive injustice that they couldn't. Anyway, Silver, thank you so much for all of your explanation. It helps. It helps a lot. It's really informative. Yeah, it gives me a bit
no
of a
problem.
picture of how much I need to learn before starting.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's a lot. But yeah, I will try my best to learn. I'm going to move to MCCI.
Yeah.
I'll see you later.
Yeah, good luck.
Like, bye. Bye,
Bye.
Silver. Alright, chat. To recap what we just did in the live stream. So I made that tower on the previous stream yesterday, 2 days ago. Yeah. And in this stream, I made this one. It's basically a copy of that one. It's just flipped a little bit. And I like how it turns out. Oh my god. Like, it's so cool. Look at that. The tower, with both tower, it's so cool. And then later down the line, I will make another tower here and there. And I will run the chain from here to there. Also, we did a little bit of a... terraforming down here. Because it was floating, I don't like that. So I made this little hill and I kind of like it. Nice. Yeah, I love it. I love it so much. And now it's time to move to MCCI. I'll be right back. Sorry. I'll be right back. Alright, we are loading into MCCI, and we are in. Alright, let's catch up on chat a little bit. Hi Blueberry, hi BBB, homebrew time. Okay, everything is possible in D&D if your DM allows it. Ooh, okay, that's good to know. I've played the bot. Okay. What was wrong? So, Google Arakokra. Okay, I will Google it. Maybe that can be your character's art. A chicken that was raised by eagles and dreams of flying and dreams of learning to fly. I like that so much. Oh man, I love that so much. It's looking real good. Like, oh, thank you so much, Lucy. The wall is already super impressive. Oh man. Nah. A lot of people are still better, but thank you, I appreciate it. Hi Nusi, hi Mojibis. Okay, who wants to help me make my first character? Not today though. Like soon-ish. Wait, I didn't check. Pixel, are you online? I forgot to check. Usually when I'm playing MCCI, you'll be online also. Yeah, oh man, sorry, I forgot to check. I'll invite it to party after this. I would. Yay, silver! Alright, I don't know when though, but pretty soon. Pretty soon-ish. What the heck? I want someone so bad, like I'm so lonely. What is wrong with people? Oh. What the heck is this like? Nice. Oh, okay. We won. Nice. Oh, I was reading it too. What was going on here? Also one day I experienced. Oh my god, bro! Chill! Oh my god! Alright. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. I'm so sorry. Yeah, that was not a good play. What's my color again? Purple. Mestidra. Is this a false symmetry skin? Yeah, that is. Oh man. Alright, time to invite Pixel into a party. I forgot to check. I usually check it. Alright, let's go. Alright, let's lay this battle box, Pixel. Let's dominate. Oh, this map. By the way, what time is it for everyone? Hey, I got a kill! I got a kill! Heck yeah, I got 2 kills. Let's go. Chat, let's go. Good job, Pixel. Good job. Where's Pixel? It's not there. Oh. Good job, Pixel. Good job. What the? Oh, I'm dead. What was that luck? That was so dumb. Oh, we can make that jump actually. Holy ping Batman, no. Okay, movement wise, I don't see anything wrong. I don't feel like my ping is that bad. Nice. Ah, I didn't see it behind me. It's alright, chat. It's alright. It's alright. Still the first match. It's alright. Ooh, what do I have here? Okay, this map I will go with Scrapper. All right. Let's lock in, people. Let's lock in, chat. Okay. Is there someone there? Someone there? What the? Oh my god. There were 3 of them. What the heck? What time is it? Still 10:46. Still early. Ow! Oh my god, I'm on a half heart. Dang it! How did he get me? Ah, it's alright. It's alright. How did he get me? Dang it. Nice job. Well done. Well done. Well done, buddy. Ah! I fell. Still alive, but I fell. Ah, what is wrong with me? I keep missing the aim. What the hell? What's wrong with me? That is so dumb. Anyway. Okay, third round the charm. Third round the charm. Oh, this map again. Okay. Okay, Alex, chill. Just chill. I got someone. Shit. Why did I jump to the middle? Shouldn't have jumped. What? Okay, let's win the last round, right? We can do this. We can do this. Alright, lock in. Lock in. Alright, one more round. One more round. And then I'm ending the stream because it's already 2.5 hours and I need to sleep. Oh yeah, it's almost 11. Time fly by. Time really flies. It's almost 11 already. Damn. Wait, what role did I choose? I think I chose Scrapper. Oh. Okay. Nice. Nice. Okay. Okay, nice. Ah. Come on, bro. Come on, dude. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, Micah. What the? Okay, one more game. One more game. One more game. Oh my god. Oh my god, that is so loud. Oh my god. Sorry, so Pixel actually clipped the start of my stream and then sent it to my Discord server. I opened it and it was so loud. Oh my god. Right, one more round. Let's go! We won! I feel like I chose the wrong kit, but I don't know. I'm just hitting next until I find the song I like. Oh my god, he went straight at me. Okay. Well, chat, that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Mojo, thank you for stopping by. Pixel, thank you for stopping by. Nusi, Silver, and Blue, and Squid, thank you so much for stopping by also. It was a fun stream and productive. We talked a lot about D&D too. And yeah, I hope to see you guys again on the next stream. Maybe I won't be playing Minecraft next stream, but we'll see, we'll see. Anyway, bye everyone!